Hi all, I'm Bess,
I'm Laura.
and this is our journey of finally going green and getting an electric car. So, in the last episode, we discussed the test drives and we showed Laura's test drive. So, yeah, what do you think of that?
It was pretty exciting. I think, in all truthfulness, I've never done a test drive before, so it was pretty exciting to actually do A, my first test drive, and B, to drive a Tesla. It was really exciting.
So, as I mentioned, we decided to go ahead and order one. Um, it, it was quite a weird procedure because it was all done online. There's only a few clicks. You pay the holding deposit, and then you go through the process. Once you sort out the finance and payments, and then they tell you to go and pick it up. So yeah, the pickup experience was actually it's quite interesting. I've never had to go and do taken delivery of a brand new car before, so maybe things that's how they are normally, but it just felt a bit surreal. So first, I guess we're in a pandemic, uh, and we didn't go to a showroom to do the pickup. We had to go to Thorpe Park. So
I think that's weird in itself, right? Like going to a theme park to go and collect a brand new car.
we took a wrong turn when we entered Thorpe Park. And so instead of going to the pickups, we just kind of went into where seemed to be the deliveries. Uh, and, you drive in and basically Teslas as far as the eye can see. Um,
It's it's row upon row and row of Teslas. Like
it was a bit surreal.
they. Do you look at the quantity, like what they're turning on? I don't know. Like it just seems like crazy. How many must be picked up every single day or weekly?
Yeah, I think he said three. There at that time they were doing about 300 a week. So that's just from Thorpe Park. I don't know how many other delivery stations they have around the UK, but I guess it feels like quite a big number anyway.
When we were queuing outside, there was a mini gazebo, which is great, just in front of the door because obviously you've got to wait outside now that's pandemic. But I think maybe it's my bad luck, but where I was stood, the wind kind of hit the gazebo and then a big, almost felt like a bucket of water then went down me. So
Yeah, you got wet.
I was wet. I was quite wet.
Yeah. But we did go in. They didn't really ask for much afterwards. It was my driving license because I put the request under my name. I think that was it, really.
Yeah, and while we were I was just thinking about this. While we were stood waiting in the queue, there was actually a guy coming to collect, but he was coming to collect on a provisional, which was
Oh yes.
a bit. I don't know how he got
Yeah.
so far down the line on a provisional. So
Yeah, not sure how far he made it as well because I feel that he might have struggled a little bit. But anyway, we kind of our turn came. We picked up the car and we left. We didn't really wait around to see what he did.
exited. Yeah.
But yeah, it was a bit of a struggle in the beginning because the car wasn't ready. But after a bit of a wait inside, we don't have to go out in the wet again. After a bit of wait, then they called us up and they said, "Well, your car's outside, so you get a little plastic key." And and this is how it went. So there were a few small issues with the car when we picked it up. I guess the fact that it was outside and it was raining, it didn't really help, because it was like the car was completely wet, and they just moved it to the position where we picked it up as well. So there's a bit of mud, inside, but it can all be cleaned, I guess. Here, just picked it up. I have to admit, it's not in the cleanest condition, but I guess it has been outside. It is wet as well. So, however, there's one thing that I was kind of annoyed, although they said they were going to sort it out as soon as possible. There seemed to be some sort of sticky glue resin inside here, which isn't ideal. I know they say it's the center console stains easily and whatnot, but you kind of expecting a brand new car to have been done properly.
I'm guessing it's like the cellophane or whatever, the sticky bit, the residue that was left over. This is also what we were kind of like. Maybe it's being like the first time you pick up a car and you think brand new, you do think brand new, like completely, brand spanking new. But when there was lots of residue all over, because clearly like they just removed the plastic.
It was like sticky sort of glue residue. I was sort of expecting, and maybe I'm wrong to expect that, but I thought, the seats were going to be covered in plastic and it's going to be a bit of an unboxing sort of situation. But no, it was just basically like picking up a car. After we picked it up, we then moved it back to where we had parked our other car. So we drove there in my friend's Nissan Micra. It is quite a difference in car, but we got there, and because the insurance for the Micra only covered myself, I had to drive the Micra back. So Laura was the one to have the first drive on the Tesla, basically driving it back home.
I took one for the team in that case.
Yeah, definitely. So we were there with my brother. My brother did some recording on the way, but there wasn't really much talking or discussing.
In fairness, I actually didn't realise that he was. Well, I didn't. I realised he was recording, but I thought it was just the car and not to engage with me. And I was quite focused on not being the maiden voyage. I didn't want to damage it, so I was really thinking about how I was driving rather than engaging in conversation.
Yeah. No, but this is his recording.
Here we go. First drive. The Tesla. Accelerates quite quickly.
I barely touched it in here.
Now bear left onto Elizabeth Drive.
See, I'm really using my the acceleration. So we take off. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Now enter the roundabout and take the third exit.
Accelerates quite quickly, doesn't it? Oh, please don't.
Don't tell me I did.
It's on video.
Look at the bike is getting away from me. You can do it. Here he goes.
Taking his time. There we go. micro. Right, well, here we are driving the Tesla. How does it feel? First drive.
Oh, very, very nice. I'm pretty excited. I might not look it because I'm a bit dishevelled because I got very wet travelling here. But no, this is an amazing car.
Yeah.
One of the things I really enjoyed actually while we were I was people watching because we were stood in the line just to the side. As Beth said, our car wasn't ready to come and collect. But I think it was just the sheer excitement. I think so many people were so excited about collecting a Tesla. Maybe this is how everyone feels about picking up a brand new car, but it just, not that I've experienced it, but it was lovely to see like families coming out really, really excited just to collect their new car.
Yeah, no, it was good, and I mean we were excited. It was quite wet out there, and yeah.
I think some parents had said as well to their children that they were suggesting that they would meet Elon as well.
Oh, I didn't catch that, but yeah. Anyhow,
you don't meet him.
No, you meet Dave, who gives you the keys. So yeah, finally brought it home in one piece, and then we'll see how it all goes. You know, we need to start trying the charging, you know, the parking, all the other features that the car comes with, and yeah, in the next episode we'll have a chat and go through those features, and you know, maybe in a week's time we'll see, you know, what it feels like to have lived with a Tesla for a week. Thanks so much for watching. It's been great if you've enjoyed it. If you could just like and subscribe.